when I got off work, and it's in the bathroom. And I took it out the case, so it's flashed with my charger. I got a wireless charger. And I'm getting all my stuff.
Has now been forced to change its policy to just 4 movies a month. It had to happen, business analysts say, because MoviePass was paying those theaters the full ticket price. So it began losing money after just 2 movies a month. Jim Shannon, CBS News.
For the second year in a row, the White House Correspondents Association dinner is being held without President Trump. The president is holding a rally in Michigan tonight instead of attending the event that is a roast of the president and the press, saying he didn't want to be in a room with fake news liberals. Media is performing and says she isn't changing any of her jokes in Mr. Trump's absence, but she says it's cowardly for him not to go. It's nicer to make fun of them, she said, when they're there. Allison Hughes, CBS News.
Terrific muscle cramps in your legs.
So they're gonna roast them.
TheraWorks Relief. This fast-acting foam is clinically proven to relieve leg and foot cramps. Get TheraWorks Relief today at select Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid pharmacies or TheraWorksRelief.com. Ask your pharmacist.
Come on board, family. Come on aboard. Share the video with your friends. Share the video. We're coming on in 1 minute.
Had the camera over there.
Guess what? Right now is
You
the
did?
perfect time to tackle those home projects you've been putting off.
I got a good
Come
thing.
summertime,
Yeah,
you
right
can
there.
just sit back and relax. Home
going
Advisor
on,
can help
y'all?
get you started. Home Advisor matches you to
You
the
turn
right
that
product for the
microphone
job
in.
in seconds. You
Is that a good
review
thing?
and even
Does it
book
got that in the
appointments
background?
online. Home Advisor can help with any
Why you wanna go
project.
here?
They gonna cook.
Painting.
Yeah.
Giving them publicity.
Look, what you say out of this? Bring your own stuff to what you call it?
Or download the
I
free
did.
app.
You got my tripod.
You can't even see this on camera.
Yeah. AM 990.
What's the deal? We keep it real. We unleash, y'all know what it is. We unleash, you gon' get all the biz. We unleash, we gon' show off the skills for real. So tune in for advice and news every Saturday night if you like the truth. We stand up for your rights and rules. Saturdays at 5, we'll fight for you. Skinny and GQ for LGBTQ. We keep it simple, but keep it equal. Skinny and GQ for LGBTQ. We keep it simple, but keep it equal. Blood what's love? Blood what's love? Blood what's love? Blood what's love?
My neck and my back, lick my ow. Let's go to the guy to the lead to the T to the E to the R. I'm sitting with the G to the Q on this sunny day in the house.
What's up? Yeah. Bebopping it.
I need something to write on. I don't have any paper. I got this.
Right on your hand.
I don't worry about it. I write on this. I use all these up.
Right on your hand.
I have before. To cheat on the test. And my forearm.
You had the rubber band in your sleeve.
And I wrote on my pencil.
For real? Dang.
You never wrote on your pencil?
No.
Yeah, you put the letters on your pencil. I can't give you all my secrets.
Oh my gosh. You put them right there.
Then you're like, oh, I broke my leg. Then you put another pencil out the bag with the other letters on it.
No, I'll never do that before.
And this is your girl GQ, and I'm sitting in this thing with my son Skeeter Clemens, and we got our little technician over there. She be waiting on us.
Do not call my phone during a radio show. Thank you. Gosh.
You are so country.
I mean, they calling my doggone phone at 5. Don't call my phone at 5 o'clock. Okay, go ahead. What you
Oh,
saying?
you country. You are so
I mean, I'm just calling my phone.
country.
We've been doing this for 5 years. How many years?
Maybe they want to talk to you.
Do not call my phone during the radio show. Call your mama. Go ahead. Go ahead.
He is so uncouth.
Gosh.
Can you just imagine this, my child?
I mean, just blowing my...
That's a very
Call your mama phone. Don't call my phone.
I'm too bougie, honey. I don't act like that.
Go ahead.
I'm too bougie.
Go ahead. We gotta move. We got a lot to talk about.
We do. Why you yelling and screaming at people?
Messing
What
up
you
my
gonna say?
recording. Are we ready?
No, she got something to say.
I said, I bet you have a lively home.
Your mic is not on. Keep it off.
Turn your mic off. There you go.
Let me get this one. What I was trying to say, I bet you have a lively home while y'all at home together.
He country,
so
he act the same way.
She don't live with me.
He country, he act the same way.
She don't live with me.
Loud, rude.
Hello.
Well, that makes a good family occasion.
Yeah, you know, it's like, did you ever see Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins? It's a sexual entertainer.
I have.
You should watch it.
I bet you seen this.
I
Watch
need to watch
this.
it again.
Hold on. You seen Titanic?
Yes. I have.
What you trying to say?
I ain't saying nothing. Hold on, let me give you another. Hold up. We're good.
I know what he's trying to say. I watch black movies.
What you trying to say?
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. You ever seen Do the Right Thing? Oh, wow! Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. I get you. You ever seen Cheers?
No, I heard about it, but I never watched it.
Okay, don't worry about it.
So
Leave it alone. We're going to leave it alone.
so silly.
I'm working.
You are really silly. Let me finish my
Go ahead.
monologue so we can get this radio show going. Okay. God, you silly. Anyway, to the listeners, this is the Unleashed Voice radio show. We're broadcasting live in Memphis, Tennessee, and we're in the studio, and you see we already geeked and we hyped because we got a great radio show. The mission of this radio show is to do three things. We're going to provide education, we're going to do some empowerment, and we're going to do some enriching conversation. And we hope that during the broadcast of this radio show that when you leave, you will learn something, because today we're going to present to you the difference between having an opinion and the difference between having evidence, irrefutable evidence, and your research, so that you can have a legitimate argument when you decide to enter into a conversation or a debate about something. It's not enough just to have an opinion. You got to go in and you got to do some research. So, we did some research, and Davian wanted to talk about Bill Cosby.
Well, hold on. Before we talk about him, we got to send our condolences to the father of the founder of the Black Liberation Theology. James Cone died on today. If you don't know who James Cone is,
He was young.
he was 79.
He's young.
And so, Google James Cone. He wrote the book Black Theology and Black Power, and I used him in my dissertation to defend liberating the LGBT community through spiritual empowerment. And he wrote numerous books such as Black Theology of Liberation, God the Oppressed, Malcolm and Martin. I had the privilege of seeing him speak when he came to Memphis Theological Seminary. So, hey, he's a genius. And so, James Cone said, Black theology, it supports Black Christian self-esteem. Mm-hmm. He said, without loving yourself, you cannot love one another. And so, I used this in my dissertation, and I love this quote. He said, it's important because Black theology is important because you were Black before you was a Christian. And at the end of the day, I use this in my dissertation to defend my LGBT sisters and brothers, and he was very inclusive and liberal as well. And so, and this is his last quote, and I'll leave it at this. He said, Black theology is the understanding of the gospel, which sees justice for the poor as the very heart of what the Christian gospel is about, and the very heart of what God is doing in the world. And so, we send our condolences to this prophet, to this brilliant king, James Cone, the father of Black Liberation Theology. If you don't know him, buy one of his books and be liberated and be empowered. And say it loud, I'm Black and I'm proud. So we send our condolences from the Unleashed Voice radio show to James Cone, Dr. James Cone.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about MSNBC Joy Reid.
What's she do?
Okay, somebody put a excerpt from a script where she did a post and she had a homophobic rant in her post.
And she's Black.
And prior to this, she said that it was hacked. They hacked her blog. Well, prior to this, she had been supportive of the community. And somebody decided they want to do a little digging and found some past writing of hers where she had homophobic blogs and comments in one of her posts, but she has since apologized because she came under fire after the posts were published that she mocked homosexuality and claimed that gay people were found about gay people. And she denied making the comments earlier and said her website had been targeted by hackers. But on Saturday, she admitted today, she retracted that and said there was no evidence for this claim. And she said she did not believe that there were hateful things because homosexuality was, she wasn't familiar with it then. So.
Did they fire her? Or suspend her?
Yeah, she gone.
Okay, good.
Yeah, she gone.
Bye.
She's got to be gone. And,
Bye.
So, you know, she talked about, they pulled up a lot of tweets about her. And so, you know, she talked about the two cowboys. What was the movie? Brokeback Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And
you seen that, haven't you?
Oh, Lord have mercy. So, also, everybody want to talk about Kanye West.
Oh my! I don't want to talk.
I just got one thing to say.
Okay.
Bleep, 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 Kanye West. And then Chance the Rapper, don't even get in it. Please stay out of this. Stay out of it, Chance. Don't let Kanye pull you down in that rabbit hole. Don't let Kanye pull you in the rabbit hole. Stay out of it.
Kanye don't like black people.
That's what George Bush said.
No, I said Kanye don't like black people.
That's
not
what
Bush.
George Bush tweeted. They had a tweet out with George Bush on it. Somebody made it and said Kanye don't like black people. Remember, Kanye made a tweet that George Bush didn't like black people.
Yeah,
So
whatever.
somebody, they made a meme and got him back.
Kanye album's coming out next week. He got y'all right
Nobody
in his
said that
hand,
Kanye album.
and you all gonna download his music and buy his album. He has you right in his hand.
I bought one Kanye song. That was wait till I get my money right.
I don't even buy CDs anymore, so Kanye West won't get a nickel from me.
That was it. He will never get nothing from me.
Sorry,
At
whatever.
all.
We made it to our break, so enough about her. We made it to our break. We're going to talk about Bill Cosby today and the criminal case verdict that was rendered today. So this is our first break, and we're going to come back and talk about Mr. Huxtable, Bill Cosby, and Fat Albert, and all the above. We'll be right back after this pause for the call. It's Only Voice Radio Show. Bye.
I just fine and my chicks to fine. No wonder why I do whatever I like. I do what I like. I do. What I like. I do. What I like. I do. What I like. I do.
Choices is a non-profit sexual health clinic in Midtown Memphis. We accept TennCare and offer patient assistance to help pay for needed services. Choices is proud to provide comprehensive reproductive health services in an LGBTQ-affirming environment. We offer a wide range of services, such as general...
Y'all know the rules. Do not call my phone. But y'all can call in. We're going to talk about Bill Cosby, the show. What's the number? 260-5926.
Control, Gardasil vaccinations,
again, the number is 260.
Management and
I'll type it in 5926. Hold on.
Non-conforming people, including hormone replacement therapy. Everybody needs choices.
Dear HIV,
I may have gotten you,
but you will never, ever get the best of me.
I take charge of my health.
I take my HIV meds every day.
I don't just live with you. I live well with you.
So we're going to talk about Bill Cosby.
Get in care.
Stay in care.
Live well.
Facts and opinions. Call us here at the radio station if you want to get involved in this conversation.
And their friends all over town.
Nothing sexier than free. So check out freecondomsmemphis.org and get some.
We'll be right back. About 2 more minutes.
Want to talk about sex? Talk about condoms at freecondomsmemphis.org. Get some before you get some. freecondomsmemphis.org.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
go get tested for HIV/AIDS because HIV/AIDS has become the third leading cause of death among African Americans between the ages of 25 and 34. Even more surprising is the fact that this disease has become the leading cause of death for African American women between the ages of 25 and 34. The spread of HIV/AIDS is the single greatest health crisis currently confronting African Americans.
Join the Cathedral Praise Church of Memphis Incorporated each Sunday at 12:30 p.m. for our Spirit-filled worship service, and each Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. for our Bible study. You do not want to miss these power-packed services. We are a church for all people, and we welcome you as we transform the Memphis culture. The church is located inside Bunn Presbyterian Church at 561 South Prescott Street, Memphis, Tennessee. I'm Dr. Darnell Goose Jr., Senior Pastor of the Cathedral Praise Church of Memphis Incorporated, and I hope to see you